Hi there and welcome to All Things Jira. So today we're going to be having a look at Power BI reports from Jira. So we'll be using the app from AlphaServe. So one of our preferred apps when we're doing Power BI reporting. And you'll consider Power BI reporting, kind of when you get to the end of, you've done the most you can with project level reports and dashboards. Really, PBI will open the door for more analytics. When you need to create some of your own data points, a lot more useful, a lot more powerful. So we've got Jackson in the team. He's ready to take you through an example of how to set up your PBI connector and how to do some quick reports. So hope you enjoy it. And if you like the channel, just remember to subscribe and like if it's ticking all the boxes for you. So let's get on with it.
Hello, welcome to the System Modularity Australia YouTube channel. My name is Jackson, and today I'm just going to quickly run you through creating a service management dashboard with a Power BI connector and using Power BI for your reports purposes with Jira as your data source. So first things first, I've just got a dashboard set up here, which is built off a template with the tool that we will be using today. And we'll show you how to get all of this set up with a few clicks and a couple of keystrokes, and we'll be done. So we'll keep it simple to start off. We just want to download the Power BI connector and add that to our project. From there, we need to create a API token. So if you can go to Manage Account and navigate your Atlassian account prompts to Security, create and manage API tokens. PBI reporting is the one I created for this. I'll just quickly show you. So if we click Create API token, can just add something in there. So this is our API token. Quick copy. We also want to save this somewhere. That's important. And we move along. So now to get to the Power BI connector, you just navigate towards your apps and it should be in there. If you can't find it in there, if you manage your apps, you'll find it within that second form filled with the list of apps. Okay, so connectors, templates, tokens. Connectors and templates come up right after this, but first thing we will do is set up this. So we want to enter an email here with our API token, validate and save that. That should connect up. Once that's connected, you should actually see last accessed. This should refresh. It should say 10 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that. And once you've done that, you're all sweet to go. You're ready to start building a template. I'll start with templates and we'll go into connectors at the end just shortly. Connectors are a little more intensive. The templates are probably the best starting point just to get an idea of what kind of reporting you want to do and see if that just meets your requirements off the bat. So we'll start with a Jira Service Management dashboard. This is what I showed you earlier. It needs a unique identifiable name. So I'm going to do an ITSM report. I'm going to point this towards my lab. Okay, move along. Done. So that's already generated for us. So this is our, yep, that's added and we copy that URL. So if you look down here, there's a few more steps. This template is only if you are starting with Power BI desktop from the get-go, but you can also just open up this file. That will open in the same way. Then a window should open up asking for that URL, which I copied before I left that first page. So paste that in, load that up. While that's refreshing, we'll quickly come back here and see what this last step was. So we need to enter our email address and API token. This should also pop up for you. I have this pre-configured, so I will just show you how to navigate to that if it has not popped up for you. So the steps for this is file, all buffers. Okay, file, options and settings, data source settings. Click on the data source that we just entered, enter edit permissions. You want to make sure your credentials are basic type. You want the username as your email address and your password as your API key. That's all saved. Sweet, good. Close that up. So this is exactly what I was talking about. A dashboard which you can manipulate and see if this meets your business requirements without the needing of tweaking a fresh report. But if you did want a fresh report, how's that done? So we click through to connectors. This is slightly more intensive and slightly more controlled compared to templates. Template seems to be sort of a bulk export of data, whereas connectors you can select one single issue if you like. So with the JQL queries, if you use any Atlassian products or specifically Jira, you know about JQL. You can filter down with JQL. I prefer this issue filter because it's a little more nice, better UI. So issue types, you can select those. I'm going to leave everything, just pick only the project I want. A connector name is going to be YouTube. As you can see, I've done many failed attempts of this video. Anyway, yeah, just going to click a couple little fields, save that up. Now this is already saved its URL. Differently to those templates, the templates give you a file to open, whereas this one just gives you the link. So to access that link, you open up a new model, goes out of that, go data feed, paste your URL in here. That should sync up, and in your fields tab, to the right, it should all pop up after it's loaded. So I think drag all that in. Okay, and just a little quick example of this. We'll open up our issues. And we'll just bang some of these. Make a table. Okay, some of these ones are a bit necessary. Let's do due date, resolution, status. And you can see it taking a little more shape. I've got lots of years, but let's add something less time-based. There we go, with a summary. Okay, so you can see your tickets here, and you can also throw these around into charts. And obviously I have too much data selected to make a chart. So we'll just leave it at a table, and yeah, now you're at the mercy of Power BI. So anything you can do in Power BI, you can do with your Jira data as your source instead. That's all. Thank you very much for watching.
Okay, so that's it for the PBI connectors and reporting from Jira. So I hope you found that useful. So just remember, subscribe and like the channel, and leave some comments below if there are any particular areas, any tips and tricks that you're interested in knowing about. And I will see you next time. Cheers.